washer out there in the industry. I really do feel, I can't take credit for the engineering on it, but I will absolutely take credit for the fact that I was part of the cause and effect. On my farm, I've got a lot of fencing. And if you don't power wash fencing every spring, the fencing just looks old. Now I've got a power washer. I've got a big gas powered unit that,
so do I.
It's a pain in the butt to work with.
And I never use it.
But yeah, I'll use mine. But what I run into is this scenario. If I want to be able to power wash my fence row, I have absolutely no source of electricity to plug it in, or in gas mode, I am so far from a source of water that I can't use it. You're about to see something that did not exist in the home market even 2 years ago. This is the coolest thing. This unit is a completely self-contained power washer. In other words, this is all I need. I don't plug this into an electrical outlet because it runs on a 40-volt battery. What? Power drills they build houses with are 20 volt.
Exactly.
This is a 40-volt power washing system that if I want to hook it up to a garden hose and I've got a spigot, I'm good. But I can fill this bucket and now power wash literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, all the way back here at the garage, there's nothing plugged in here.
Yep.
I do not have it hooked up to any hose. I have 5.3 gallons of water at the ready. I have large wheels. I have different type nozzles that I can put on here. It's power on the go, meaning it's powered. It's ready to go right now.
Right.
And when I turn the trigger on, you can see it'll ramp up and go. When I stop, it shuts itself off. So that battery lasts a long, long time.
As opposed to my gas-powered unit that gas motor is running whether I'm actually shooting water or not.
Right, and that's the beauty of it. So if I want to go up here and stop at the chair and then fire it up to go ahead and wash down the chair with the dirt and grime on there, and you can see that baked on dirt and grime, I still have all the power because 40 volts
now
is a ton of power.
Can I also hook this up to a water source if need be?
Yeah, and actually we'll show you that right over here.
Okay.
So I have we have
this
what's
is really cool. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
All we
this
did
thing is just awesome.
All we did was we took the tub off.
Right.
We took this part off. So you can see the blue one over here, it's the bottom part. We give you this quick connect piece. So then all you simply do is take that. Now you're hooked into your garden hose. So if you want to have a consistent water source,
good.
You still have all the power of the motor here to do it.
But I'm not dealing with an extension cord.
No.
I'm not dealing with having to drag things out. That 40-volt battery, ballpark, how long would that last?
So it all depends on the nozzle that you have on there.
Right.
So for the most part, I get roughly 30 to 50 minutes out of it, depending on what I'm cleaning and what are the different.
That long?
Yeah, what are the different nozzles that I have on there?
I got to tell you,
Yeah.
to a guy who owns a boat, can you think of a better tool for a guy who's got a boat or RV?
Because he's got more water than he knows what to do with right there, and then he can go ahead and clean. So whether I want to clean the windows, I can do that, and you can ramp up the power. I mean, that's the cool thing on it.
This is an adjustable pressure washer. I've never sold any unit in the past where I could adjust the power.
So I can turn down the power. So when I have one of the bulbs lit down there, I have 500 PSI. As I go up more, there's 650, there's 800 with a max of 1,160 PSI.
Yeah, 1160.
And you can see when I turn it off, it stops. So it's not using any of the battery power. As soon as I push that trigger, turn it on, and away we go to wash.
That is impressive.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, it has all the...
gas-powered units out there throw a little more pressure. But for the average homeowner, this is more than enough.
Well, and you can see, I mean, whether it's dirt on a siding, whether it's on a fence. I mean, look, we'll get right in there. This is stuff that's moss and mold growing on there.
Right.
There's not a problem. You can see it changes the color. We're getting right down in there, the scrubbing it off, whether it's cleaning off your pavers in the patio.
But I've never seen a pressure washer, again, that was completely self-contained. You were always hooked to an electrical source, with an electric unit, obviously, and always hooked to a water source.
Yeah, well, that's...
This one, that's what, 5.3 gallons?
5.3 gallons.
Okay.
It's 0.79 gallons per minute. So, and it's real easy to fill. So all you simply do is you pop the top off.
Right.
You can see it right there. And just to show you,
can I tell you something else? That also means that for the very first time, because I don't know about you, The only thing that comes out of my garden spigot is cold water.
Right.
I can put warm water in there
Yes.
to clean even more effectively when when I want to clean my automobile.
The cool thing is the bucket comes off the top.
Right.
So it's got 2 handles on it. One handle just to carry water in it if you want to put it back on the unit. The other handle here, this one makes it so you can pull it around. And again, all you simply do is just go ahead and top it off, dump some water in there.
Can I?
Put the lid on it so the lid's nice and secure.
Yep.
So the water doesn't bounce around and flop all over the place. So, and then all you simply do is aim and clean.
I mean, that's a really effective tool.
It's awesome. The bigger wheels on it allow you to go over, you know, the grass, the gravel, uneven surfaces. So it's
All right.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it really does a fantastic job. It's a pressure washer without all the aggravation. I don't have to be next to an outlet. I don't have to be hooked up to the hose if I don't want to.
If you want to, you can. I forgot about colors. I always forget about colors. I'm sorry. So I've got red, blue, and Sun Joe green. You get the attachments for the different fan sprays for the different width, but this is, again, now completely self-contained, and that is truly different than any other unit. Now, I still have my big gas-powered unit, and I'll use it, but now for the very first time, I have the ability, without having to worry about putting a generator in the back of my truck and trying to figure out how to get a water source, I can just use this.
It's awesome. So, I mean, you can use this, you can keep the water secure. It's got a 20-foot hose. I love that the hook and loop strap on here.
That's
keeps
actually a nice
everything nice and neat.
Joe thought
so
of
it's
everything.
not dragging all over the place. I just switched up the nozzle so you can see it fans out a little bit more. So we give you 4 different spray nozzles. You also get a soap dispenser like you saw in the video.
Okay.
So if you want to put, you know, your favorite solution in to get the mold and mildew off the house, solution for cleaning a car, a boat, or an RV, you can do that as well. Remember, pressure select also. If maybe I just need to do light duty,
crank it up.
500 PSI.
Yep.
I want to crank it up to 800, I can do that too. It's a touch of a button.
It takes a lot to impress me.
Yeah, I mean, that's how easy it is to adjust the pressure. But look,
this is a game-changing unit in so many ways.
a buddy of mine,
By the way, when you hear a 5.3 gallon bucket and you think, boy, that's not that much, a good pressure washer uses 80% less water than just your garden hose and your thumb over it.
yeah, exactly.
So that's going much, much farther.
And there it's hooked up to the hose. So if you want to hook it up to a continuous water source, you can.
That was my first thought. I know you've got ATVs. I do
Yeah, we
as
have
well.
the ATVs. A buddy of mine owns a 410 Sprinter.
Okay.
He said, do you make anything that's portable that I could clean the Sprint car before it got in the trailer? I gave him one of these.
Well, we did.
My buddy Park was blown away. He's like, it's more than enough water. It's got a ton of power.
Yep.
Everybody at the racetrack saying, where can I get one of these?
I had never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I mean,
I really do think this is going to be the next evolution of pressure washers for America.
well, I mean, look.
What's a warranty on it?
Oh, well, it says Sun Joe, right?
Yeah.
Our Sun Joe warranty here at QVC is 2 years plus an additional 1 year, 3 years, yes.
On a pressure washer?
Yes, think about that. 3 years on a pressure washer. The card's sitting right there on the table. That tells you.
I got to tell you, because the gas-powered unit that I bought at my local hardware store,
You're lucky if you got 30 days.
I think I got at least that, but not much more.
Right.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, and it has all the power that you need. There's no mess with this.
Well,
It couldn't get any easier.
This is a 40-volt battery system.
Yep.
The cordless drills that are now used to build homes are 20 volt.
Yeah.
And you're getting the battery. This, by the way,
Yep,
what you're
that's your
looking
battery.
at, here's the battery.
That's it.
Yep.
That's what it looks like. So,
That is interesting. I got to tell you, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
That is all right. I still have 3 colors to choose from. First time I'd ever seen this.
it's
I knew
awesome.
it was coming.